Orb Anime of the Year. God. Where do I even start? Anime of the Year? Anime of the Year? Nah, bro. Nah, are you serious? You think Orb is Anime of the Year? Bro, you really think Orb is Anime of the Year material? Nah, man, nah. An anime of the decade. Is that the precedence we're setting? Anime of the year? Nah. I'm putting it up there as runner for anime of the decade, man. It's fucking incredible. Is Orb really that good? I believe. To me, it is really that good. But, you know, it has some tough competition, of course, with Solo Leveling. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? You have some of the best cast of characters in anime, peak writing, some of the most beautiful storylines I've seen in this medium, and then you have Aura and shit, man. I mean, it's a really close one. I really don't know how to pick between the two of them because holy shit, Aura, man, Aura. I'll be honest, the only anime that I have really truly caught up with is Orb, and I'm just going to tell you this now. A video for that is in production just because I think it is a very rare anime that comes along once in a blue moon, and it deserved its own video, and I think it's one of the best modern anime to come out in a very long time. Not very long time, but I think Orb is up there with the greats. Holy shit, do I think Orb goes so hard. Sucks until episode 5-6. I 100% disagree with you. One thing I don't understand, and maybe that's just a difference between my interest and other people's interest, is a lot of people are like, yeah, I really struggled with the first beginning of Orb, and I was like, holy shit, are you serious? I was intrigued from episode 1. I loved all the characters from episode 1, and that moment in episode 3 as well. The moment in episode 3, I was like, that blew my fucking mind. That blew my mind, and I was like, wait, this has a slow start? I didn't think it had a slow start. I thought it went fast as hell, man. Orb finale was weird. What, without spoiling, the last 2 episodes of Orb did throw me for a loop a little bit, but once I understood what they were going for, I was like, okay, this makes sense for what I think the message you're trying to portray is. Yeah, last 2 episodes had me confused, but once I understood what the last 2 episodes were, I'm like, okay, I understand, and I think it's a good ending. Best moment was the question mark, man. How do you pick a best episode of Orb? How do you even pick a best character of Orb? I was trying to think about what my favorite character was, and then it has this thing where you're like, oh, I really love this person, and then I was like, wait, I really love the character development of that person, and then you're thinking, actually, bro, this character, I really think he has an interesting life perspective, but then this character was so threatening, and oh man, it's so hard, man. That is such a good indicator of an incredible show with incredible writing, because nobody can pick a favorite character. Because I asked Connor this, because I know Connor's been watching Orb, and then he said one character, and then he said, no, actually, no, this character. And then he's like, wait, no, but Schmidt, Schmidt's such a Gigguk Chad. And I was like, yep, all right, that's a good show. That's an amazing show. Badaini, my goats. Badaini, I do have a soft spot for Badaini. I have a very soft spot for Badaini. I want to be as good of a gatekeeper. I want to be as passionate about gatekeeping as Badaini is about gatekeeping knowledge and reading and writing. Badaini was a dick. Yes, he was. He was a dick. He was a fucking dick, but damn, Badaini is the epitome of shit. You're an asshole, but sometimes you're spitting facts, man. Sometimes I can't argue. You a dick, but sometimes you got a point. I can't argue with it. We shouldn't let everyone read and write. Oh man. But Oski as well. Oski's character development was one of my favorites in the entire show. But Schmidt is such a Giga Chad. He is such a Giga Chad. Oh man, and Draka as well. Draka is like I have no god except one, capitalism. And I'm like, nah, okay. Oh yeah, it's just an amazing show. It's a great show. It's go watch Orb. Go watch Orb. No opinions on Yolenta, bro. I fucking love Yolenta, but don't want to spoil anything. I will say I love Yolenta's development, but yeah, I'll just keep it at that. I have to choose my words very, very carefully when it comes to Orb because it is one of the least predictable anime that I have seen in a very, very long time. What's Orb? Orb? The worst thing about Orb is that it has such an awkward title to recommend because it's fucking orb on the movements of the earth, and whenever I recommend that title to someone, everyone's like, huh? What? Nani?